Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today, you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer from the Grist. The Grist is the newest brewery in the Niagara region since I left, and it is in St. David's, Ontario. It's a brew pub that has started canning, so you get your nice cans. Normally, that feather is not the colors of the Italian flag, but that might be able to tell you what we're looking at here, because this is Where to Begin, an Italian Pilsner at 5% alcohol by volume. You know, Where to Begin is probably like an American Light or an American Adjunct or a Premium Light or a Premium Lager or just a fucking regular German or Czech Pilsner. An Italian Pilsner isn't really where to begin because you've already taken a few steps up that rung. I mean, it's not like there's a big flavor difference in all these beers because they're all fairly nonchalant, just beer. But you're still taking a few steps up that ladder. Like maybe you're on the second rung there, instead of still standing flat on the ground. Like your lights, maybe you're standing flat on the ground. Your regular Pilsners, you're on your like first rung. Your Italian / New Zealand / Australian / whatever Pilsners. Imperial. I've seen Imperial Pilsners. Now you're standing on that second rung of the ladder. Or maybe you're just lifting your foot off that. Okay, we've talked too much. Let's get to the beer. Alicia, do I talk too much? You know, I can never win, though, on these beer reviews, because if you don't talk enough and you make these videos really, really fast, then you get, you don't talk enough, you didn't tell me enough about it, I like hearing this and this and this, and when you talk too much, you get, can't you shut the fuck up and just drink the beer? So you can never win. If you don't like it, just don't watch it. Right. Crystal clear, golden color, bright white head, the snap, crackle, pop I can hear from about here. Beautiful, scent out of the glass. Nothing, not even the grainy, grassy, or as my wife thinks, the greeny, grassy scent. There is nothing out of that glass. How about the can? Can has a little bit of like a straw note to it, and that's about it. Okay, so this is the third beer I've had from the Grist. I actually did really enjoy the other two. This one, so far, is very unassuming, I guess, would be a way to go. Cheers, let's try it. I don't know if there's more brewers there than just Kyle. If there is, you guys can do better. If it's just Kyle, I know he can do better. I understand the idea of this as the beer to bring in everybody, right? You're in St. David's. You're like, if St. David's is close to the university, close to Brock University. So I could see the argument of let's have a nothing beer for when the Bud Light drinkers come by. I can see that argument, but there's not even like a grainy, biscuity, bready flavor to this. It's very, 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 very underwhelming.
It's very underwhelming.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's an underwhelming style to begin with, but here, have that.
Is it?
It's an Italian Pilsner.
I don't know why.
It's almost flavorless.
It's like you handed me a fucking quarters or something.
So like I said, I understand the idea of this. I understand the concept of this. But if I'm going to pay craft beer prices, I kind of want to have some flavor. I mean, it's watery. It's just, I don't even know what I would say that is. It lingers, but what is it? Like,
I don't know, but it lingers in the back of your throat like you just can't swallow it down. And it's not like in your face.
It's sort of
gross. It's just like, okay, I took a sip, I didn't like it, it can go away now. And it just
it's sort of like a tinny taste and almost like a dishwater taste.
Yes.
Like, it's very, very underwhelming, very, very tasteless, to the point that if this was ice cold, you probably would taste nothing. So yes, I completely understand the concept of the beer. I just can't get behind the beer. For that reason, and that reason alone, I'll give it a 5 out of 10, because to me it's completely meh. It doesn't offend me. I just don't care. Like, if I never saw where to begin from the Grist again in my life, I wouldn't really care. And I mean, I love Kyle. I do. And I really liked the other two I had, because I had their stout and I had their amber. And very good beers, and I have their IPA still to try as well. So I've liked a lot of what I've had, but this just isn't it for me. Anyway, thank you guys. Bye.